I love a good murder mystery. I like it when there's a body and there's an investigator, there are suspects, confusing clues, red herrings. I love a good murder mystery. And it's not just American films that I love. I've liked Manorama 6 Feet Under, Andhadhun, Kahani, Murder Mubarak, Bomkesh Bakshi. Look, it doesn't matter where the mystery is from. If it's a good story, I love it. So when I started watching Buckingham Murders, I was sort of excited. An Indian cop in England solving a murder. This was going to be very interesting. And the film is somewhat interesting, but I don't know if it's a murder mystery or at least a mystery that appeals to me. At its core, a detective film must provide you with clues and red herrings. It should give you an opportunity to solve the crime, which I'm not quite sure this film does. Jess has lost her son a few days ago. She's already back at her job because that is how Indians deal with anything, by turning up at work. The case she's just been assigned to is a missing kid's case, a kid who soon turns out to be dead, and the cops must find the murderer now. The film then goes through several complications until Jess stumbles upon the killer and the film stumbles to an end that sort of resolves things. The more I think about it, the less I like this film really. Before I end up hating the film completely, let's try and sort out the film in my head. A lot of people have praised Kareena's performance in the film. They say she's restrained, she looks really depressed. You buy into the actor's performance, and I agree with all of that. And I appreciate her effort and her skill. But really, that's what an actor is supposed to do in a film. They're supposed to convince you that they're feeling what the characters are feeling. I think the praise for the role is nice and required, but excessive. What isn't excessive is the amount of grief the dead father's body shows in the film. The man lost a child. Sure, the boy is adopted, but still. I figured there'd be at least some amount of grief on screen, but all we get is the bare minimum. I don't remember what language I watched the film in. I mean, I can go check on Netflix and verify, but I don't think I will. I checked online though, and apparently 80% of the film is in English. I don't think that registered in my mind. I don't think I register language at all, in fact. I don't know if it's because I'm stupid or I wasn't paying attention. Either way, it's a mix of English and Hindi, and that made me wonder, does this film feel like an Indian film? Does it feel like a film from England? Or at least a film that's influenced by films from Britain? I have no idea. I've barely been exposed to British films, so I can't tell really. If someone can, I'd love to know. There's this scene towards the end of the film where Kareena Kapoor is talking to the father, and she gets really pissed and slaps the man because he's angry at his wife. A wife who killed his son, by the way. I don't understand what the scene was. Why such an inappropriate, immature behavior from Kareena? It's just whatever. Look, I don't think I'll remember this film after I'm done talking about it here. And that's probably a good thing. It did entertain me of sorts, but mostly it's a forgettable film. And that's all for this video. Don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the Psycho Film Pirate, and I'll see you next time.